Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Got my paints. Got a few. Got ivory black, alizarin crimson, titanium white, burnt umber, sap green, lemon yellow, and yellow ochre. Quite a few different ones, but to be honest, this is an autumn looking picture, so think of reds and yellows, maybe crimsons, whatever you want really, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do is correct, that's the thing. So, I've got my bit of chalk here, I might as well use it. So there's a tree here, it's kind of rounded there and then sort of shapes off it like that. That's sort of the way the tree looks a bit weird. But you can simplify everything really. Something like that. That's basically it, because you've got nice light coming through here. And this one is one that I've invented, so it's pretty simple, but it's based on reality. Just pick up a brush and I'll get this started. So I could do with a filbert brush, something I can happily scrub the paint on with. I'm just going through all my different brushes, looking for the right one. The right one that hasn't got too much paint on it. They're just in there's linseed oil with some clove oil mixed together. They're just standing in that, so they never dry out. And they never get cleaned. So you have to wipe them. I've got like I'm using an old towel at the moment to wipe them. So I'll do. Just gonna use a little bit of white and yellow ochre. A bit of crimson in it as well. So I want like this pink, but I want it to be a really light pink. Because I was out walking to the shops today and it was misty, but there was nice colours going on as well at the same time. So I thought, I'll when I get back, I'll start on a painting while I'm inspired. And so here we go. I've covered the canvas with a grey gesso just to get things going a bit easier. Want to really stain this canvas with this colour here, and then I can lighten it. And start changing things. I've got a drink on the go. Nice cup of tea to keep me going. So I'll pick up a little bit of a yellowy white. Just going to throw that in, just see what that looks like. Okay. So we've got our light area, and now I can start going for darker areas, or I could go for lighter areas. Lighter still. I'm thinking about it. I might put some really light, some white, just to kind of just bring a little bit of light in areas. Not necessarily the whole area. Yeah, I think I'll go with that for now. That'll give us a good start. And then I'll start putting in some tree shapes. I can use this filbert still. Pick up some browny reddy black. Bit of yellow ochre in it as well. And then I'll grab some of this background colour, and that'll make it quite dull and a little bit light, so it'll go backwards. So we want to create that fog effect, atmosphere, and I want to do that, so I use lighter colours at the background. And then go darker as it comes away from the fog, basically. Quite like that. Can add a bit more crimson into it. But the more times that you press on, like, it starts picking up some of that colour. So if I did it here, it starts almost vanishing because I keep picking up the colour that's already on there. I want to bring this all the way across here. Thinking about the shapes, tree shapes. Have another drink. Just pick up my liner, put in a few branches. Now what I think about this area as well, this is the ground, which is going to get more darker as it gets closer. But to start with, keep it quite close to the misty soft colour, and then it's going to change. And I'll add a bit more greens and things in there. Yeah, just sitting back having a look at that, looking at the shape of the tree. Have a drink. Grab some brown burnt umber, throw it in with this reddish colour, a bit of reddy brown. I'm going to start putting in some of these. Now each time this happens I'm going to lose some of the colour, so I'm going to keep loading my brush. Because this tree you can see through a little bit, but we want to these yeah, it's like lots of tree trunks all in one. Branches, really, branches and tree trunks. Get the main one. But we want to keep that light behind so we can see through a little bit there. Okay. Now I'm going to grab some black and red. And I'm going to start putting in some of the dark of the tree. We'll put it on quite thin. So what I mean by thin, I mean you sort of scrub it on so you haven't got a lot of paint on there. There's a lot down here as well. Yeah, it's one of the ways you could do it. You don't have to paint where you're using medium. This is a way of painting without medium. You just put paint on in layers, and then to make it easy to stick you make it really thin. That's just another way of doing it. Go a little bit lighter for that. Just starting to build up the shapes, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and put in some brush strokes and colour, just building it up to start with. See, that's quite dark there. Hopefully this will start creating a bit more of a woodland look to it. Nice autumny colours, which we're going to start building on this tree. Some more autumn colours, and there's a bit more light coming this side, so I'm going to have a bit more light on that tree. And there's a bit of light coming through here, and I'm just going to have it bounce on a little bit here, a little bit on there, and a little bit maybe there, something where that yellow is there. Of course there's like these misty kind of zones that are a little bit void of anything, void of detail and colour, and just quite dark and misty. Yeah, what really made me want to do this is because, I mean, if I could have stopped my car and took a picture, I would have. But there was a day when it was really misty, and you could see the mist along the river and the trees, and it looked awesome. And I thought, oh, I wish I could take a picture of that. And then when I went to the shops, walking there, it was misty. And I was like, oh, I've got to do a misty painting. Got to get one with a bit of atmosphere. Bit of like this autumn colour that I'm seeing at the moment, and also the atmosphere that I'm seeing as well. So I'm going to throw in a little bit of green into my colour. This will start coming out more and more here. And I can bring some of that colour into it. So I've got some of the ground colour coming into the greens. I'm just sitting back having a look at that. Yellow ochres. Okay, just sit back, have a look at that. Getting it started. See that little bit of light there. Okay, I think I'll go with that for now, and now I can start building up the colours on the tree. So I want a yellow ochre. Maybe I'll go a bit duller. Sort of show you my palette. So I'm going to grab a bit of a yellow ochre and green and a little bit of brown just to dull it for now. I can get some of this on here. And I can just touch. There's lots of ways that you can add paint. You can tap it like that, or you could just place it. Whatever way that you like is the right way. Because the way you do it is personal to you, and then it gives your painting more of your personality, and it gives your painting more of your natural style. A little bit more yellow. Can I just sit back, have a look at that? So that's looking better. It's definitely looking better. We'll keep going. More green here. Keep it like that, that's not too bad. I want a bit of an orange. A bit of crimson and in with the yellow. So I'm actually not really touching the canvas that much. I'm just letting the paint sort of flow off the brush. It becomes a little bit more randomized and not as accurate as it could be. I quite like the effect of it. Still keeping things on the dull side at the moment, but it's going to get a bit brighter. So there is that area. See, certain areas like there, and I'm purposely pushing down a little bit so it picks up a bit of that undercolour, because I want to pick some of it up. And I want a bit more darkness in. More that black and red. And over this side as well. This layer is a lot darker. And there's green in amongst it as well. Okay, starting to develop a bit more. More of this greeny colour in amongst this. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to get somewhere. So you can spend hours on a painting, really. See, I'm slowly trying to build up the colour, get the nice bright yellows and oranges, like a bit of yellow and the crimson now. I can put a bit of colour in here. Put some of these oranges in here. Dark reds and oranges, it's all going to help. Give it that autumnal look. And I want to spread that across the painting as well, these oranges. Yeah, I want it in the ground as well. And I want some really nice bright yellowy orange as well, really bright. So I'll grab some. Get some of that on. Yeah, that's better. Getting a bit more to it now. Using my brush at different angles to create different effects works quite nice. Throw in a bit of yellow ochre into it. Get a different orange. Not this dark area. Just break that over there. Throw specks of colour like that. And then I wanted a bit of light, just sort of zooming through here. Just sort of breaking that. Maybe the sun's just starting to come out over here, eating into that mist. Now what I think I'll do, because this painting has sort of evolved a little bit, I'm going to create some sort of a shape behind there. sort of have it mist away. Same here, I think. This evolves beyond my original idea. Something maybe if it had a bit of green. Yeah, that does work a bit better actually. Give it a little bit more depth, shadow. Green in there. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Give that tree a little bit more darkness there. So we might have a little bit of that breaking up there as well. Bit of light. This painting's taken up a life of its own. It's changing. It's changing as I keep sitting back having a look. I keep seeing things that I could do and I'm like, I'll just do that, I'll just do this. Get that bit of light in there. Bit of colour. Just giving that little blobs of colour here and there. Yeah, I think that's about right. Just want to give that a bit more light because that's where the light is coming from a bit more than this side. think that needs to be more straight there. That's better. Yeah, I quite like that. That's different. It's got a lot of colour to it, a lot of strength. I feel like there should be a bird in there. I saw squirrels today, but I'd like a little bird in the background. Maybe one there. A couple of them. Maybe since we've changed the idea a little bit, what if there was a path that went along there? Walk around that path there. Goes off into the distance. Soften that bit. There we go. I think I'll call that one. It's a fun little sketch to do. You can do your designs, do whatever you like. Just make it up as you go along. It's fun to do as well. Maybe there's a tree there as well. Oh yeah, I think I'll call that one. Just want that light to hit there as well. Yeah, a little bit of light just hitting there. And a bit more there. So yes, we'll call that one finished. So thanks very much for watching this one. Hope it's given you an idea of what you can do. What you can do when you have fun with chucking paint on a canvas. That's basically what I've been doing. Just improving it to the way I think it improves it anyway. And then get into a point where you think, well, I think we're about finished, so you have to go. Well, that'll do. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.